conversation with women, Colombian women. A lot of guys do that. Oh yeah, baby, I'm going to. What about if when I get to when I get home, I'm gonna send you the money to Western Union, right? Because they don't use when you start knowing a person, you don't send the money to bank account. Okay, baby, I'm gonna send the Western. A lot of guys do. What's the name? The word for that? No scammer. Um, simp. You know, we got simps, and yeah, they was like, yeah, you see, my phone is broken. You see the screen, this is not working, and yeah, I mean, it's not. I cannot hear any call, nothing like that. It's because she always leaves. I need the money for yesterday. What are you thinking? But it was so funny. Sorry to you, like I do that post on my TikTok that she was like, hey, I need no, it was $20 for she needs something for pay a bill or something. And my friend said, I'm gonna pray for you that you can get your get you $20. It was so funny because he said, I've been dating with Colombianas for years. So I already know what excuse they're gonna use.
I don't know if I'm okay. I don't see the light of day. Looking up to higher ground, thinking that'll be your sweet escape. These days gotta schedule the romance. They say that love is a slow dance. A short bike ride to the crib using no hands. Oh, did it feel like I'm floating? But I'm falling with both eyes closed when I let the world spin. Testing the water, she got my nerves tense. Back when I ain't even have a purpose, I was so eager to learn some things. Anxiety bring out the worst in me. Society paint me as enemy. My making it by that remedy. I'm more occasional, don't do it regularly. Backs under my eyes, weighing down heavily. Mama been worried, the devil allegedly deep in the plan. Subconsciously wanted it since I was 10. I thought I was sharp on my scroll and my pen think it did. So mama found she to them legs. She told me that's not who I am. But nowadays I put on for the fam, see you when I can. I'm surrounded by my feelings, I'm stuck on a Ferris wheel. I bet I perish with 140 acres. She want the horse and the carriage, a porcelain portion of garbage. I talk to the mirror, I know that life's not the fairest. I lost my can, I can't pay off the bills with the blessing. I sure I relate to the Reddit page. It's feeling like money is everything. Money is everything. It's everything I need. Till I lay my eyes on you.
Back. This is a part 2 series. I told you guys I was going to talk to you guys about the Colombia scopolamine attacks. They got one. So when you're in Colombia, like some of the red flags that you got to look out for is like when you talk to a female, especially if you meet her. Let's say you met her on the same day, whether you in Medellin at the Parque Era or whatever. I haven't been to Medellin yet, but from what I'm looking on YouTube, they're saying that you got to be careful of the scopolamine of the pros, and some of them say that they will put it on a body, guys. And I saw one video, some guys was talking about that when he met this chick and he made her take a bath. And the reason why he made her take a bath because they will put the scopolamine on a body. And then you'll start, and then if you sniff it, you'll catch that contact, and then there you go, you be drugged. And they say this stuff is strong, it'll knock you out, and it'll get to the point where you don't even know what's going on. They ask for your bank account number or your password to your ATM card, your PIN, and all that stuff. And suppose they say you pretty much like a zombie, and you can't, and you won't be able to do anything. You'll tell them everything, all the information that they need from you, whether it's in your phone, they go in your phone, get your account, try to clean you out, go in your, because as they know, most Americans gonna have some type of Apple Pay or some cash, I don't know, something on your on your phone, because your phone carries all your information, if you know what I mean, and that's something just think about. But as I'm looking on this one, it's called the Devil's Breath. But they say that it's a substance, it's a controlled substance. And sometimes I heard that they can blow it on you. So anyway, with that being said, they said due to surge, sedative related crimes in the U.S., crimes, the U.S. State Department maintains a strict level 3 travel advisory. Reconsider travel somewhere else for Colombia. It said, avoid meeting dates privately, never leave items unattended. Share your itinerary. Always inform hotel, family, friends about your whereabouts and who you are meeting. And all emergency contact. So yeah, right now Colombia is I'm not trying to put it down as much, but they got a lot of scam goes on. And that brings me to my next question, not my next question, but my next situation. I was gonna say, when I was in Cartagena, guys, I went to I went to the clock tower, over by the clock tower, and then, like I said, if you watch the video, you see me and her was on the rooftop. We were just partying, chilling, just enjoying ourselves. And that was my first time. So we go there, and I say all this because it's gonna bring me to my next. It's gonna bring me to my next point of what I'm trying to make is, when I got there, I ordered two beers. Two beers should be no more than maybe $5-6 the most. And that's another thing. They'll try to dip you on those beers and try to overcharge Americans, because they know once you open your mouth, they know you're not from there. At this point, but even if you know Spanish a little bit, they still know you ain't from there. I don't know how they know. They can sniff it out. But without further ado, you need to know the language anyway, so that way you can know what's going on, and that'll help you get a more understanding of what's going on. So anyway, while I was at the bar, at the place where me and Shara was at, and I ordered 2 beers, domestic, and I ordered 2 beers, and I ordered some wings. Well, the wings I ordered, they tried to charge me $25 for some damn wings. Now, come on now. We in Colombia, they don't even charge that much in the U.S. Well, certain places in the U.S., yes, they do charge about $20-something. Excuse me, depending if it's grilled or baked real good, whatever. So, but the point that I'm trying to make, bro, we not in the U.S. No wings shouldn't be no more. So when I realized what happened, how much they charged me, because I got 2 beers, she got 1, and I got 1, and I ordered wings. And I get back to the table, and I didn't realize what was going on until after the fact. After I looked at my slip, they charged me $30 just for the wings by itself. And she told me, and me as American, I know how much wings don't cost that damn much. And you only get, what, I think 6 or 8. I can't remember how many I got, but they charged me. They overpriced it and everything. And she told me that, she said, well, just if you want something, come to her and just tell her and she'll order it, because they'll try to get over it. And she don't like that shit either. She don't like that crap when they try to get over Americans. She don't like that. So I'm just saying, guys, when you go to Colombia, these are red flags that you got to know when you're getting yourself into. When I went to Colombia, I used I want to say, they tell you be careful of the taxi, because the taxi can be in on it too, on the scam, and he can set you up to get robbed as well too. But I took the N-Drive. N-Drive, they didn't have Uber then when I was there back, 2023, they didn't have Uber then. So with that being said, when I took N-Drive, and stuff, and she was saying just be careful of that, and just make sure that they'll try to overcharge you. They was real big on that, on the taxi and stuff, but she was in the car with me, so she kind of like helped me out and just tell me just be aware of certain stuff, and just, she just kept me on point, kept me updated on what's going on and stuff. It's all for the better. If I help somebody out, somebody who's thinking about going to Colombia, because I know a lot of people still coming and going to Colombia, and I get it, because I want to go back my damn self. I like it, but right now I've got other stuff going on, what I'm trying to do. But for those who do want to go to Colombia, guys, just make sure that you guys do your homework very thoroughly before you go. And when you see a pretty woman, a beautiful Colombiana, don't lose your head, don't lose your mind, don't do nothing different. Don't do nothing different what you want to do in the States, guys. So just like I said, you don't want to go in the hood in Dallas, or especially here, if you don't want to go somewhere where where it's dangerous. They say when danger lurks around the corner, you don't want to go on no dark alley, you know. Just so guys, so just be mindful and be smart about it, guys. So let's get into this clip. Let's roll it.
Fellas, when you are here in Medellin or in Colombia in general, you want to make sure that you are dating women with jobs. Do not date girls without a job. Now, I get it. It is the culture here in Colombia that the men will pay for practically everything, and that's totally cool. But the reason why I say you want to have a girl who has a job, not so much so that she can pay for things, in my opinion, I think you should have your girl contribute something to the household. I don't think it's, you have to go 50-50 with a girl, but you do want her to pay for some basic things like toilet paper, soap, something, versus she's just not paying for anything. Just my opinion. I feel like the relationships here work out better when the girl is contributing in some way versus not contributing at all. But the main reason why I'm saying is that, you don't want to date girls who don't have jobs here is generally because these girls are primarily looking for sugar daddies or sponsors, men who are going to, basically take care of their life and their lifestyle without them having to do anything. But secondly, you don't want a girl who, you don't want a girl who's just sitting at home every day doing nothing. And also a girl with a job is going to be a lot more responsible versus the girls who are, just sitting on the couch waiting for a guy to come along and basically take care of everything for them.
And as a Colombian who's married to an American, I have a lot of warnings for you about Colombian families that you're not ready to hear. Number one, if you never cover the bill for lunch, dinner, coffee, whatever, they're going to think that you're cheap and they're going to hate you. I know a lot of Colombians, when asked if they would rather date a cheater or a cheap person, they would rather date a cheater. Number two, Colombian families will talk about your appearance. They will talk about you if you've gained weight, if you've lost weight, to your face, behind your back, if you're going bald, if your dress looks bad on you. Nobody is safe, men or women. And at the same time, if you don't try or finish all of the food that you are served, they're going to think you have bad vibes and they probably won't like you. In a Colombian family, there is nothing worse than wasting food. Most importantly, you have to remember Colombian families are very sensitive about the weather. We don't have seasons here. If you didn't greet them properly, again, they're going to be like, vibes are off. I don't like them. I guess really they have a lot of reasons to not like you. So you have to try very hard to make sure that they do like you. And it might take them a long time. My family didn't like my husband for the first 8 years of us dating. And they are obsessed with him now. So you really have to be in it for the long haul.
What are some other red flags when it comes to dating or women in Colombia?
Another red flag is when she starts asking you for money. She says like, oh, like her mother is sick or her grandmother is sick. And when she starts like to do that, no, because what will happen is like, I've seen this happen with a lot of guys. For an example, right? A guy will pay the girl's phone bill. Maybe her phone bill is about $10-15, right? No sweat. Okay. But then what ends up happening, oh, I need money for food, $30-40, right? Then a few weeks later or a month later, oh, my grandmother's sick, she needs medicine, $75. Oh, I'm late on rent, maybe $100, $125. They'll have a picture, someone like getting like an IV, right? And you just see the arm and the IV, and then she'll be like, oh, my grandmother's in the hospital, my mother's in the hospital, we need money for medicine, right? And then they'll take a picture of an empty fridge. Like, I'm telling you, like the scam that some of these shorties do, like it's a full-time job, and they be getting at $1,000-1,500 a month.
This just in from El Colombiano. 4 people have been arrested who were connected with robbing foreigners, Americans on Tinder in Medellin, Colombia, okay? They captured these 4 people. Let's at least salute the police there because they're trying, right? They're getting something done, but the buck doesn't stop here, folks, okay? They have said to rob over 400 million pesos from foreigners. They even have a name for themselves, so they already laughing in your face. Las Tinderianas. Tinderianas? Yo, the Tinderianas is coming out to get y'all. But as you read the article, what was happening was, you see this guy right here? I want you guys to look at this guy. This is the guy you're talking to on Tinder. When you think you're talking to Maria, you're talking to Jose, okay? He was the one who set up the accounts, and once he reels you in, he sends one of these women, okay? Sends one of them to come get you, okay? Drug you and rob you, okay? So, guys, look who you've been talking to this whole time. Jose. You're sending him sweet nothings. Him. This is the guy you're speaking to, okay? You see they have a name. So don't think the buck stops here. Like I said, there's plenty more people on Tinder doing this. But now you could see it for yourself. 4 people captured. Let's salute the police for trying. Like I said again, stay off of the Tinder apps. You see it's real right here. Don't fall for the Tinderianas, man. All right? All right, man. Follow me for more tips like this. Peace.
The second misconception, that women are just running around smashing tourists. That's what a lot of guys think. Oh, Colombia, bro. Hoes, hoes, hoes. Yeah, there's hoes, hoes, hoes. But a lot of these women have families. A lot of these women community oriented, bro. A lot of them ain't looking for like a weekend fling like a lot of other places, bro. It's very different life here. Truth is, they don't need to fuck with a foreigner unless she's just throwing money and shit. They don't need to fuck with you. Probably don't speak good Spanish. Probably not gonna be here long term. She probably don't know nothing about you. So why would she fuck with you? So it's like, you're either paying or it's fake. I'm not saying you can't find a girl here and shit. I'm just saying you gotta live here and like, you feel me? And adapt and have money. But the women are beautiful, they're cool as hell. It's just if you're looking for a quick and easy fuck, it's not gonna be a local, bro. It's gonna be a working girl or you're spending money or something.
So in case you don't know, I'm back here in Colombia, Cartagena to be specific. I want to talk to you guys about the dating scene here because I've seen a couple of things that are quite concerning here in Colombia. I don't want to say it's in all of Colombia, but it's pretty much, from what I heard, in many parts of Colombia, the same kind of pattern, you know, that repeats itself. So I just want to warn you guys in case you want to come here, because there are certain things that are just a common thread, you know, throughout the dating scene here. So I want to tell you guys about that and a couple of red flags you need to look out for if you don't want to make a complete fool out of yourself or just be surprised. Again, disclaimer, I'm not saying that all Colombians are like that. Number one is a thing that I didn't even know. I heard it mainly from male travelers, from guys that I met who told me about this, and they told me that here on the dating apps, maybe Tinder is usually the most popular. Bumble, there's also Bumble, but there are barely any people on Bumble. It's not as popular as Tinder. And when you're on there, basically every second woman is a professional service provider, so you never really know if that's like a normal girl or if she is a professional. And some of them, they will even have their list of their services on the Tinder profile. It is so funny. Of course, I haven't seen that because, you know, I'm a woman. From the guys, like from the women's side, if you see the guys' profiles, they don't have that. But from a guy's side, if you see women's profiles, there are a lot of women who have that actually. And from what I heard from the guys, some of them didn't even enjoy dating here because they never knew if it was a normal girl. So this one guy, he told me that he was so traumatized that he would literally ask any girl he would talk to, because it's so common here. They tell you straight up yes or no. And even those who aren't, there's a fine line between those who aren't and those who are professional. What do I mean by that? The fine line is basically a lot of girls are not professionals, but they will still do certain things, you know, to their advantage. They will definitely take advantage of foreigners and, you know, make things for foreigners to pay for them and basically maintain them. They're students, they have a job most of the times, but they still do that. And that's very common here. So those are like normal girls. And a lot of my friends here, male friends, they have girlfriends, you know, who do that. To them, it's just normal. That's what they say. And this is a thing that is not only common for women, but it's also very common for guys, actually. So on those dating apps, you will meet guys and they seem like normal guys, but a lot of them are also out to get, especially foreigners, and kind of take advantage of them. So you would think, you know, the typical foreigner who would fall for that is like this nasty old guy or this old woman who can't get anyone, you know, and then they come here. But no, those are like young people. But a lot of times it's just like the culture here is so different, so they get attached more easily because here they get the attention they don't get back home usually. And they play very much into that because they know that here they're much more affectionate. The culture is much more affectionate. The women, just as much as the men, are much more affectionate. And a lot of like Europeans and Americans are just not used to that affection. So when they come here, they're all infatuated, you know. I know a lot of that because I've seen many things, I've traveled. Also, I have a lot of male friends here and they tell me all about what they're doing. They tell me all about the business. Now I'm coming to the second point. They will slowly always try to ask for things. At first, it's not gonna be, of course, I want the newest iPhone. No, it's gonna be, oh, my such and such broke, like my phone broke. Can you like help me to pay to get it repaired or something like that? Or it's gonna be something like, oh, I can't come today because I don't have any money for the cab. But if you pay the taxi for me, I can come. Or I can come to the party, I don't have any money, but if you pay for me, then I'll be there. I would love to go out and have lunch with you, but I don't have any money. But if you pay for me, of course I'm gonna come and have lunch with you. You know, these are like little things guys as well as women will tell foreigners usually, you know, because they're trying to take advantage of them and trying to get them to pay little by little for things until like it gets more and more. So that's a red flag you should also look out for. The next thing is that they will love bomb you like no business. And I said that before, that a lot of Europeans and just Americans, just how their culture is more cold, they're not used to that. So when they come to these tropical warmer countries, those guys and women just like love bomb you like crazy. They tell you things you probably have never heard before, or you probably don't just hear that much when you're back home. Of course it's gonna feel nice, but that's the point. That's the point. They exactly play into that because they know how to treat the women. They know how to treat the men, you know, for them to kind of like wrap them up into that game, into like, si ese gringo me paga todo. Like, ese gringo, si if I need a new phone, he'll just get it for me. Of course, it goes little by little. A lot of tourists are like, I'm not that dumb. I won't like fall into that.
So yeah, guys, I already know about all that, so I'm just saying I've been through that because I used to talk to a chick from DR, and she so when I talked to her, she talking about she need money for her kids got to eat, she need money for this, our family was sick, and at first I didn't like, man, what the hell? And I was thinking like, but that was at first, I didn't even know. So she got me with the kids, guys. I ain't gonna lie, she got me with the kids, saying her kids need something to eat and all this and that. So I sent a little money. That was the first time. But after that, that one time, I didn't do it no more. And that was right before I met her too, guys. So just to let you know. And I had one chick I talked to. She called me and showed me her fridge. Her fridge was empty, wasn't nothing in it. And I guess that was supposed to make me send money. Man, look, you might got me on that first round with the kids situation. I was thinking about the kid, trying to help her out and stuff. But anyway, guys, just don't fall into that trap. Once they start asking for money on that first round, as soon as you meet them, that's a red flag. She only after your money. She only wants you for your money, guys. So I just had to throw that out there too. Yeah, there's some good stuff, the good and bad of dating a Colombiana, and you got to be aware of that. You got to be aware of the ones that trying to get money out of you. And then some of them will play the long game. They'll wait and they'll wait and they'll wait. They act like they won't ask for money up front, but eventually she gonna get you. Eventually she gonna get around to it. So, you know, that's another thing that that's not one of the main things I don't like, or what I don't like talk about. Excuse me, that a lot of people don't talk about. Some people do talk about it and some people don't, but that's one of the main things that I don't like talking to a lot of women from South America too much because I don't know if they try to play me or not. And I be waiting on it. The crazy part about it, guys, I be waiting on the money situation come up. I be waiting on it. I be just be waiting on it. So with that being said, now if you cool with that and you want to do that help amount, you go right ahead. But me personally, like I said, but I have a limit. I have a cutoff limit of how much money that I would spend just to help her out. So whatever it is, I try to get my limit. I'm not gonna do all that. So anyway, guys, with that being said, I just want to throw that out there and just let you guys be aware when you dating overseas, when you dating South America. I can't speak about Spain. I can't speak about. I heard Thailand was like that too, someone, but they're not as bad as the Latinos. So I don't know, and I can't speak on too much on Europe, but I know Europe is totally different. Certain areas in Europe, I don't know too much about the African, but South America, I can tell you about. Yeah, it's gonna be about money unless you find a good chick again. You have to find her. You gotta go dig her out in the boondocks, all the way at the back, like in the woods or at some village or something. So I just want to run that by you guys and stuff. And I also want to say that if you enjoyed this video, guys, don't forget like, comment, and subscribe down below, and that way I can keep pumping this out to you like diarrhea, because I got more videos that I want to cover. So if you guys like these clips that I'm showing you guys, don't forget, just comment down below, man, and subscribe. It's free. All you gotta do is just hit that button. But anyway, guys, until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Warren, and I'm out. Peace.